Hello, everybody, and welcome back to That's Enough with Grace Ryder. I'm your host, the podcast where me and my guests overshare online, doing what we do best. And today's guest is the one and only Dylan Adler.
Oh, honored to be here with the Grace Ryder.
Wait, thank you so much for being here. I literally love you.
I literally love you.
I think you've inspired. So I stick my tongue out all the time. I tell you this every time I see you. I sort of have, dare I say, gentrified your sort of mannerisms.
My mannerisms, you've gentrified the gay mannerism.
Yes, and I'll say this on podcasts because, again, I feel like I say it to you every time I see you, but I will say, like, I never really watched a lot of, like, stand-up comedy growing up, and I think, like, your show, this intimate, cozy little, like, bookshop store show, very small, not a lot of people.
It was actually just you and Gray.
It was me and Gray, and we just, like, sat there. We watched this, and you did your Jafar bit, where you're like, I'm fundamentally evil, and I actually have never felt more seen in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Because I feel evil.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the thoughts in my head, I'm like, wow, only a snake would have this thought, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be difficult for me to find love because I feel like to my family, I'm evil and I'm a bitch. And I actually told ChatGPT this recently because someone said they'll journal in the morning and then they like take a picture of it, send it to ChatGPT, and then have them like review it and say like, what do you think about this? And I was like, that's genius. So then I said to them, I was like, why am I evil and a bitch to my family? Am I going to be like that in love, and can someone love me if I'm still a bitch?
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Knowing you, Grace, I think you're the opposite of evil.
Sure.
And you aren't evil, but I mean, like, inside of us, I think there's always like a little,
Yes. No, I'm sticking the tongue out all the time. That's really what I did is the tongue.
I love that.
I know, it's just
you're
fun.
Like, I didn't flush. I'm evil. I feel like that's you. I feel like it's just tiny things.
Yeah, I'm just such an evil bitch. I left my plate out and my roommates had to put it in the sink.
Literally, that's exactly.
No. I have some of those evil thoughts too.
No.
I guess that kind of works as an overshare. I think I'm an evil bitch, but I guess I'll share the thing I actually thought.
Okay.
And I told, okay. Well, so basically, and not to bring up religious stuff so often, in a previous episode I said I was thinking about becoming a Christian because of all the guilt I have.
I mean, it's already there. You might as well just start the praying and all that.
Yeah. I might as well just go to church.
Yeah.
Yeah, But so this is sort of religious. Okay, well, so it feels weird because my boss Sam is over there. He's in the room watching this, and it feels easier to say this when no one else is in the room. Anyways, basically,
he's not there.
He's not
don't
there.
Think about
don't
him.
think about it. God's not real. Basically, one night, whatever, I masturbated and then fell asleep to an ASMR reading of the Book of Genesis. Okay, good. Because I said that to someone else before, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
"That's the red flag if they don't laugh at that."
Because it wasn't.
That's not a sister.
Yeah, it wasn't to counteract the sin. It was just.
It's just what happened.
It's just what happened.
But okay, you're listening to ASMR of the Book of Genesis. Is that something you normally listen to?
That's the thing. No, well, actually, sometimes I fall asleep to like religious stuff because it's boring. No, but sometimes like those videos, they like when they go through the history of like religions, they're very like, I don't know, or just like watching like a documentary. They're very like, I don't know, methodical, sort of like. For sure. But also monotone.
For sure.
I don't know, their voice puts me to sleep.
Okay.
But this was also like specifically ASMR. It was like, in the beginning, God created. Like that.
I'm
like
falling
that.
asleep as we speak.
Exactly.
So I think I get it.
Yeah. And it was also like kind of like familiar. So it was like familiar to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, what if? But that's my overshare. Do you have anything juicy to?
Oh my God. Okay.
Spill?
Well, okay. I do have a little overshare. I want to start by saying my favorite overshare of all time is the Queen of Melrose going, so my father got a restaurant at the porn restaurant with Jehovah's Witness.
Yes.
Dysfunctional family teasing a hair with the call, that's my favorite overshare of all time.
I mean,
I love Queen of Melrose.
Amazing impression.
I mean, I study the greats.
I study the greats. Wait, that's amazing. I need to watch this.
So this next story is that Queen of Melrose has an incredible store in Los Angeles that I went to buy an outfit for my show that I want to do in Edinburgh Fringe. And I bought this.
Who's this person? Because I just thought it was like Melrose. A meme.
No, this is the person who owns of it, like very, like, she, like incredible designer, fashion designer, stylist, and.
Wait, did not know this.
Yes. So, and then just became like a meme recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you bought an outfit. What's the fit?
Okay, so the fit is a like sparkly. It's a sparkly jumpsuit, and
Wait, romper or like jumpsuit, like pants?
Like overalls.
Oh.
Also, my voice is blown out. I was in Puerto Vallarta this weekend, so I'm sorry, with a bunch of gays.
We know it sounds really hot.
Overshare.
Yeah.
I might have accidentally done meth. But back to this other overshare.
Sure, yes.
Accidentally.
Yeah. Just,
Please employ me still.
Yeah.
Whoever, okay,
Well,
anyway.
you're sort of self-employed.
Yes.
You are, so you don't need that. So you can
That's
accidentally
right.
do meth whenever it sort of accidentally
That's
happens.
like, I fire myself. No, I still believe in myself.
Yeah. You can pass any drug test or not pass any drug test.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
Thank you so much. So there's that.
So there's that.
But I guess that's more exciting than what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I should have led with that.
I kind of want to pivot to that, but tell us about the glittery jumpsuit, the overalls.
So I love this jumpsuit. It's expensive, but I'm like, I love it. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I show it to my friend. He's like, you need to burn that. You look like Jojo Siwa. And I'm like, what's wrong with that?
Hey.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better.
If I had a wish, I would have never messed around. Okay, wait, that's amazing.
It's a good song.
But I would say public opinion of Jojo Siwa is changing. I feel it. I feel it.
I'm glad.
Currently, I mean, she was on that show, Celebrity Big Brother, or like is right now.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, wait, Jojo Siwa's, I like her a lot. So
yeah.
So I say keep it, hold on to it. It's an investment because
Thank you so much.
Because the pendulum always swings. We hate JoJo. We love JoJo.
I know. We hate JoJo. We love JoJo.
Wait for it to come back.
Yeah.
Wear that jumpsuit. I think the
Thank
timing
you so
will be
much.
just right.
I think it'll line up perfectly, and I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it.
So the meth of it all.
I guess I should go.
Can
with
we
that
talk
story.
about meth
Let's
on
unpack
podcast?
the meth. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
So basically, I was in Mexico with a group of gays.
Yes.
And for 30th birthday, and we love to do some ketamine for therapeutic purposes.
Sure.
And we get it, and we get it from someone in Mexico, and then we do some of it, and it hurts. Like it hurts our eyes. We're like, ow. Okay, well let's
finish it off.
Let's finish it off, even though it hurts.
Sure.
So we finish it off.
Is that the term for when you're doing drugs? Let's top it off. Let's finish. Me being like, well, let's finish it.
You not even having CBD once in your life. You're like, let's top off this meth. Is that what the gays say?
Wait, let's top off this meth. Wait, I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So you topped it off.
I topped it off, as we say.
As you continued to take it, did it like numb the effects of the eyes, or did the eyes get worse?
No, it still did hurt, but we were just, I don't know, we're dumb.
Right, you're in Mexico.
We're in Mexico, and so then we all try to go to sleep. We cannot go to sleep.
Okay.
We're just like we're like, what the hell is going on? And so then we look it up, and just from sources everywhere, it's like, if you do ketamine in Mexico and it hurts going down and you can't sleep, that was meth. And we're like, well, that's a new frontier for me.
This sort of opened new
doors.
Ketamine gateway drug?
I was the salutatorian of my high school. The craziest thing I did was play jazz in high school.
So it's about time.
I switched things up, I'd say. But
Wait, so now does that mean like, are you like, ooh, I gotta get some meth now?
You're just like, so you addicted, bitch? No, I didn't like it.
Yep.
I don't get the hype.
Wow, controversial.
I don't think I didn't like the high even. I was like, ketamine's way better than this.
Sure, my eyes burn.
I can't sleep. I was like wearing a CPAP machine. I wear a CPAP machine. My heart was beating. I'm like, well, this isn't ideal. This is not ideal.
Wow, to like take meth and then immediately put the CPAP.
Oh, I know, right?
On. That's kind of
awesome.
awesome.
It's the meth to CPAP pipeline.
Wait, that's so funny.
So, that's my, I guess, that is my experience. and I kept me, so that, me and those girls are trauma bonded.
Sure.
Because it's like, hey.
Meth sisters.
We're in recovery. Sorry, maybe, I don't know, but.
Maybe that's not funny.
Maybe that's not funny, but, I kept making jokes like, hey, step 2 of recovery.
You're like step 2.
We admit what we did. We don't shy away from the M word.
Yeah.
We call it what it is.
And honestly, when you said meth so loud and out there, I was like, it really scared me because I'm just getting used to sort of the coke of it all. Coke is very
coke
common.
Is bad.
Yeah. But not that I'm doing it because I'm not, but it's very like, Charlie XCX, like she's singing about it.
Oh, girl, a lot of people like it. A lot of people do it. I
doing
personally don't because my PCP told me it's bad for me.
Your PCP?
My primary care physician.
Oh, but PCP is also a drug.
It is, which I've done. But she told me, she's like,
Coke's bad for you.
I told her all the things I did, not meth yet. But she was like, that was accident. But she was like, don't do Coke because that's the worst. I'm like, okay, no more Coke.
Coke's the worst. Similar, my grandma has a very similar thing. She said, don't drink Diet Coke out of the can because that causes cancer.
That is such a similar thing as what we're talking about.
Yeah. She says, and guess who she heard that from? Dr. Oz on TV. She said, drinking Diet Coke directly out of the can will cause cancer.
Is it as toxic as red can?
Yeah, orange can. Orange can.
Can we talk about orange can?
I mean, we can get into it, but I don't think anyone has ever thought it was as funny as you think it is.
Well,
but I think let's talk about
other people find it because it was just the first time we ever met. Like, this was like week 1 of us meeting for Stapleview.
Yeah.
And
our sketch group back in the day.
Yeah, sketch group back in the day. We're like relating to each other. We're like meeting each other.
Yeah.
And you, straight out of Wisconsin, you're like, you guys heard about Orange Can? We have Orange Can in Wisconsin.
Well, because I think the reason why I'm just sensing, I'm feeling it. Furikake? What?
Furikake, yeah.
I feel like you mentioned.
Yes, that's what it was. I mentioned furikake.
And I go, oh, well, Orange Can.
And you're like, oh, well, my culture, we have Orange Can. And I'm like, Grace, what is orange can?
And it's essentially just celery, salt, pepper. It's just basic.
You're like, and it's like, and then you said, I think it's actually just an orange can my family has, and we put just a bunch of things in it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you think we would know exactly what your family is putting in this orange can?
Yeah, sort of like a regional, very specific, like, it's like my grandpa was in like a war or something, and like they would have this can that happened to be orange. That was the seasoning we used, and my family just talks about it like it is just, I mean, like it's just God.
Well, I thought you were going to bring up something like Zatarans or garlic salt or something that is an actual product, but you brought up orange can, which is just a can your family has. I don't know. That just tickled me. I don't know.
Yeah, no way. And I love that it tickled you because, I know just orange can's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of orange can ever since I heard that.
And it's really, I mean, it is probably just, it's celery, salt, and salt and pepper.
Yeah.
But we put it on our stuff. Wait, let me take a sponsored sip. A sponsored sip.
Absolutely.
Wait, okay, wait, T. So wait, when you go to Edinburgh, are you doing your show?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing my solo show, which is kind of an overshare in itself.
Wait, do you have like, are you doing it at like a sexy venue?
I'm excited. It's called The Pleasance Beside. I think people have said good things about it. It's sexy.
Well, I learned that Edinburgh, I thought it was like just a comedy festival because I watched that show.
Baby Reindeer.
Yep, Baby Reindeer. And so, and obviously like I know people in the comedy sphere and they're always talking about it, but it's anything. Like children's plays, poetry.
Musicals. Drama readings.
It's mostly just like anything live goes.
Oh, it's like actually, it's very comedy, but it's, I think, mostly theater. It's very theater.
Okay,
People describe it as like all your like college art students just doing their thing.
Yeah.
For an hour.
And then are you going to climb the mountain?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to climb the mountain.
You're going to climb the mountain, and that's just like what they do, I guess. They climb the mountain, then they go down it.
They climb the mountain, they go down it. They see the yeah, that's what I'm going to do. They climb the mountain, get shit-faced,
Oh, yeah. Not meth.
Not meth, though.
Wait, where? Edinburgh's in Scotland?
Scotland, yeah.
Okay, and they don't put meth in the ketamine there?
No, they, I'll
you should do the
when
research.
I get there.
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to get my own. I'm going to get my own prescribed to me.
Wait, yeah. About time.
Grace, can we talk about when you first came to Stapleview? And
Sure, what?
We wrote the things that we felt uncomfortable with doing on camera. Can I share?
Yes. Yeah.
And then you were like, no nudity.
I was like,
I love you. Just like think that there's gonna be nudity in Stapleview. Like it's gonna be one of those shoots. It's like they're gonna make you
undressed. That's so funny. Yeah. It's like, mind you, it's a sketch comedy show for TikTok.
Comedy show. We're doing a TikTok.
We're making TikToks.
We're making TikToks. They'll probably ban any nudity.
Yeah.
But you in all caps wrote no nudity. I'm like.
I love your
Thank you for
nudity.
No nudity. Thank you for asserting your boundaries, girl. Because I would have put the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, no, I cannot be naked. But actually now, I could. So actually now there would be nothing. I would have nothing on that sheet. I'll do anything.
Yeah, your boundary is now, I hate clothes.
Yeah. Now I'm like, please, the more form-fitting, the better.
I'm sorry, I just burped.
Wait.
Oh, overshare.
Oh, sorry. No, I love burping. I love letting it loose.
Thank you. I love that you love farting, and I'm a big fart, burp, poop girl.
I am too. I'm staying with my friends, Ryan and Aiden, and we got coffee and a bagel as soon as I landed. Actually, as soon as I landed, there was an earthquake, which I knew was going to happen.
Oh my God. Okay, I didn't feel it. Okay, I remember getting the warning, but
yeah. Well, and I thought I always think the big one's going to happen, just sort of when I'm there, because I just think. I don't know. I just think I'm the catalyst for that type of thing. Of course. Yeah, and I'm like, ugh, it would. The whole thing would fall off as soon as I get here.
Very main character in syndrome. Like, of course.
Of course.
The San Andreas fault would collapse when I come here.
Of course. Well, I think about that a lot living in New York because I don't have a car. If there's a natural disaster or some, God forbid, something horrible happens, how am I going to get home?
Oh, yeah. Where
am I going to go?
I don't know. Grand Central Station Amtrak?
Yeah, but that's everyone's first thought. Grand Central Station, Amtrak.
That's so true.
So I'm sort of thinking of ways like I could go north.
I think it's time for you to invest in a boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Can you pontoon in the Hudson River?
I don't know what pontooning is, but
I'm. It's just a casual ship.
Oh, sleigh. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure you can.
No, it's like wait, what? I don't know what a pontoon is.
I know, right?
It's like I would say it's like the yachts for like poor people, right?
Okay.
It's like a big cylinder. And
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a patio. It's a patio.
I know what you're talking about. It's a moving patio.
So I can get one of those.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They don't go very fast.
I have never really done a boat in my life, but I went with these gays because during the meth trip on a boat.
Sure.
And it was amazing.
Really? Wait, but you went to Fire Island, no?
No, it was Puerto Vallarta.
But at Fire Island, that's an island.
There's an island, but I didn't do a boat there.
Also, you lived in San Francisco, no? You grew up there?
I did a ferry. I've done like a ferry to San Francisco, but I've never done like boat, like
boating?
I've never done boating like that.
You gotta get on those.
I loved it. I want to buy it.
No, boats are awesome. I think my dream is to have like a speedboat and a pontoon and jet skis.
Oh,
you've done jet skis?
Yes.
Yeah, jet skis are great.
I love jet skiing.
But I've never done the standing one. I'd like to sit.
Okay.
I'd like a seated jet ski.
No, me too.
Yeah. Wait, but did you go fishing on this boat?
No, we just went to like a bunch of gays fishing.
Hey, gay people like a variety of activities.
Not every gay is just meth and partying.
Yeah, there's gay people in like butt fuck nowhere. pun not intended.
But also intended.
Yeah.
No, I mean we just kind of we swam to a little private beach.
Yes.
And skinny dipped, and it was so magical. There was
your eyes burning.
Oh, eyes burning. We all got so burned. It was great.
Wait, I love that. Yeah, you need to get a yacht. I think yachting would be sort of fun. Yeah, like White Lotus. Can I do my White Lotus impression for you?
Please.
Piper. Buddhism. And by the time this comes out, no one gives a frick about White Lotus anymore.
I think that's good, what you just did. Yeah.
What else did she say? Buddhism. Yeah, that's the clip for this whole podcast. It's just, Buddhism.
It's just a 1 second reel, and I'm not even in it. I'm tagged though. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll accept
post.
this, but it's just her going Buddhism.
Buddhism, nobody, and literally nobody cares. Wait, what's your dream?
Oh my God.
Because mine is the pontoon and the speedboat.
Dream became boat for me. But dream, I guess dream is, I love the beach so much.
Yeah.
I love the beach, and to be able to live somewhere near the beach would be Absolute dream. I love to surf. I love to.
Wait, I feel like I should have known that. I met someone who was like, "Hey, I teach surfing lessons in New York."
Oh my God.
At Rockaway.
Wow.
Or Rockware. Or
Rockaway.
Rockaway. And I was like, people are surfing in New York City? I didn't know this.
Can you believe it? It's true.
Have you been?
I've been.
Really?
And it's fine. The surfing is fine.
Where's the best surfing you've been?
In New York.
Or just anywhere?
My favorite place to surf is Hawaii in the world. I have family there. Well, sure. And North Shore. I love Waikiki. But in LA, I love this place called Mondo's, which is kind of like Ventura County. It's where I learned how to surf, where my uncle taught me to surf. And it's like beginners go, but it's nice.
Is it really hard? Because it looks really hard. And do you wear a helmet?
No helmets are worn.
Okay, well, so you laugh at that, but I actually did see a startup where they are starting to put helmets on people for surfing because it's actually dangerous because, like, if you get thrown off a wave.
Oh, no, that's true. I should not have laughed at that.
You should not have laughed at that. Safety is very important.
Safety is very important, and I think they include orange can with the surf ride, too.
You get the helmet and
you get the helmet, and you're like chugging celery salt.
Yeah, you drink the salt before you go out there.
Exactly. But yes, no, it is. It's like it's hard to catch the wave, and then once you catch it, then it's like to balance. But once you like figure that out, then you can kind of like you can do like beginner waves anywhere you go, I feel.
Oh, okay, wait. Is it slippery on the top of the board?
No. I mean, that's a good question.
Thank you.
It's like they oil it to make sure that your feet stick so you don't slip.
Wait, slay. My favorite movie, top 5 on Letterboxd, and you can, guys at home, you can check this so you know I'm not lying. Surf's Up.
Oh my God, I was thinking you were going to say that. That's a great surf movie.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's a great surf movie.
I just want to be me.
Yeah.
And I think that's a quote from it. Also, the soundtrack is amazing. Like the ocean needs the moon to take the tides away. All we need's a little time to chase the blues away. That song's really good. And then the other one where I think it's like Icarus. Is that someone's banging at the door?
Oh, wow.
They hated that. Hey, come on. Hey. We're trying to do our finance podcast over here. Hey. Okay.
They're like, come on, the Dow Jones is down.
The Dow Jones is down, which I don't know what that is.
But
it's
I
a
just
stock
said
thing.
it, and I don't know what it is either.
Because I know it from a Noah Kahn song. Where he goes, the Dow Jones keeps falling.
And I know the tariffs are bad.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, and the tariffs are back.
And the tariffs are back. Oh, and they're back.
And they're back, and they're better.
Honey, they're
well,
back.
Yeah, I think the tariffs sort of affected the Switch 2 release.
What is that?
Oh, it's the new Nintendo gaming console that's coming
amazing.
to stores
Okay.
soon. But yeah, no, I think it sort of affected that.
Yeah,
Wait,
totally.
Let's stay away from that because I don't even know the first thing to begin with. And
no, me neither.
And no, I'm not going to. Well, we can cut this out, but when are taxes due? Because I have to do them.
Actually,
are they due today?
I don't know, actually. I'm sorry. I have
They're due today.
They're due today?
But my mom texted me and said, hey, I'll do your taxes for you. Okay, so now the next part, the little segment of our pod here, we have viewer submissions, which you guys can send into That's Enough with Grace at gmail.com. Correct? I believe that's the, or DM the Instagram account. Send it in. Let us know. I'd love to get your opinion on this. Is a long one. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Grace. Your last episode was heavily focused on poop. And and it made me want to, start over immediately. Mm-hmm. Hi, Grace. Your last episode was heavily focused on poop. And it made me want to share a story with you. It's a long one, so I apologize in advance. No, thank you. Almost 10 years ago, I was cat sitting for my aunt and decided to invite my then BF over to smoosh. And feel free to interject at any point if there's something you want to comment on.
For sure.
While I was waiting for him, I felt a familiar stir in my stomach, and I knew I had to poop. Not ideal since I was freshly showered and shaved, but nature called. Sure, to sort of, because, why would that be bad?
Oh, maybe
the boyfriend's
she wanted
there?
to do anal. And maybe she already douched and showered, so she's like, this is not ideal.
Also, I guess I assumed it was a woman because boyfriend, but it could be a boy too.
It could be a gay guy.
It could be anything.
It could be any person.
At this moment, it could be anyone, and we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely white, I think. Keep going.
Wait, I was thinking that too. I finished pooping and realized the toilet paper was across the room on the bathroom sink. So I shimmy over in a half squat position and grab it. grand. A little while later, my BF comes over and he wasted no time getting down to business. Okay, sure. So we strip down to our underwear and he's kissing from my neck down to my underwear, but stops suddenly around my navel area. Neither of us say anything, but at the same moment, we clock something in the air, a distinctive smell of human feces. I'm thinking maybe the cat shit somewhere in the room. I feel like I can already tell where this is going, and I love it. I'll get to that later. And we keep kissing until he's looking at me. He's not saying anything, but his eyes are pleading with me, begging me not to make him take my underwear off.
Oh.
Wait, you can tell that just from his eyes? No. Okay.
That's dramatic.
Yeah. Like, wait, imagine having sex with someone. They're like, I don't want to take your clothes
like,
off.
I mean, it's like really hot, and then all of a sudden it's like.
It's just, but they're still like kissing you and stuff. Okay, yeah. Sure. I know something's not right, so I excuse myself and go to the bathroom. Only to see a little shit nugget sitting in the middle of my underwear. It must have dropped in there when I reached for the toilet paper. Cover face emoji. I run upstairs mumbling something about getting my period. Oh, okay, period. And I lock myself in the bathroom to clean up. I can't exactly put this pair of underwear back on. Sure, of course, because he'll know that. And because there's poop in it. So I go to my cousin's room, throw my shitty underwear in her laundry basket. Oh, you live with your cousin? Is this my roommate? What if my roommate sent this in?
It's your roommate.
Yeah. I throw my shitty underwear in her laundry basket and rob a pair of her knickers. Okay. I come back down and explain I just got my period. Okay. Wait, but he saw the shit, no?
He probably knows and sees the shit.
And smelled.
Like, I think this relationship has to be more communicative and has to like break the ice and be like, there's a, there's
shit in my underwear.
There's shit in my underwear.
Where, I mean, makes more sense it's there and not on like the walls or like, or your blankets and stuff.
I know. If she's hiding this, what else is she hiding from him? What is he hiding from her? I don't think this is a lasting relationship, and I hope it ends.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's get to it and let's see if this relationship lasts. I come back down and explain I just got my period and had to wash up. I know he doesn't believe me, but we keep it moving and FUCK anyway. Fast forward a few days later, my aunt comes over to my house to pick up her keys, and she asks very accusingly if we had a party while we were away because the neighbors heard strange noises, and there was some random underwear in my cousin's room. I should have told her the period lie, but I was young and stupid and vehemently. What? How do you pronounce that?
Vehemently. Yeah, it's pronounced Hanoi.
It's pronounced Hanoi. Shout out to very smart sort of person listening to this podcast. Denied everything. Safe to say I was never asked to cat sit again, and the awkwardness is only starting to lift now. Okay, so first problem with all this. 1, I'm not good at reading. And 2, that was a really long story.
That was a really long story.
And 3, there's a couple very big words in there. So, but I think I gathered enough context. I forgot this isn't her house. She's cat sitting for her cousin.
One issue I have is, did she leave the poop underwear in the room? I think she left the shit underwear in the room, which is crazy. Because what do you mean? So you're having sexy times. Yeah.
Eventually you guys are going to leave. Could your boyfriend not, like, you told him to come over, so presumably you drove here separately, you got here. Could you not have, when he left, went in and grabbed the underwear and thrown it away?
Cleaned it all up. Yeah, right?
Honestly, okay, well, let's be real here. I will say something. And this is an overshare for me as well. My dog shit in my bed, and he was a puppy.
Okay.
And I sort of did sleep with the shit on the bed for a couple of days.
Why? Because it made you feel close to him? Or?
No, it was okay, so let me explain.
Oh my God.
So okay, so we just got these new puppies. They're not really potty trained, but they're so cute and little. Like, we got them like when you legally could, like when they're 6 months or something.
Okay.
So we get out and it's like, oh my gosh, and like I like to have them on my like chest and like lay with them and stuff, but they kept on pissing. So they'd piss on one blanket and I'd be like, oh my God. So I took that blanket off, threw it in the corner of the room, and I'm like, whatever. And yeah, so I left that blanket there too. Yeah. But then I had this other blanket. they pissed on that one. I'm like,
oh my God.
So I'm getting down, they pissed on another one. I'm getting down to like my last couple blankets. They shit on the thing. It's the mattress cover. I just push it to the side. And also they're puppies. So it's like
a tiny little
bit of shit. And I'm like, and it really, really, so actually I understand where this person's laziness is coming from, because I actually sort of did something worse. I slept with dog shit in my bed for a long couple of days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, as a lifelong bedwetter, I slept with piss in the bed.
Yes.
Many, many times.
Yes.
You get used to it.
Yeah. It's like, it's, and trust me, my room was already smelling like nasty. Like I'm nose blind, so from all that, because I'm farting all the time and it smells bad. So a little bit of dog shit in the bed.
My mom will walk into my room and be like, "It smells like farts." I'm like, "I didn't even fart recently. It's probably just from a fart in the comforter that's lingered in the."
I think about that often with living with my new roommates and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, like, because I sort of grew up in that environment, right, where each room sort of had a distinct
farts,
nasty smell.
Yeah.
And I realized, oh my God, that is not how most people live. Most people do not live like this.
Some people hold their farts in.
Some people do, and I can't live like that because
Me neither.
It makes you tummy
Can I
upset.
Can I tell you something that is an overshare that is actually true and ridiculous?
Yeah.
I thought I was depressed in high school, not because I was in the closet, but because I held in my farts. And I thought that was related to a mental health issue. And I'm like, if I let go of my farts, then it'll be like freedom, and it's like being out. It's some weird, crazy association I made.
No, because it's actually not that crazy, because I think it could have maybe subconsciously, like the farts could have been tied to the gayness as well.
I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is like something like you're holding back part of who
you're
you are.
You're holding back part of who you are, and it's your truth, and it's a beautiful rainbow inside. You just have to, baby, you're a firework,
Come on, let your farts squirt. If they do.
If they do, and then that's a shart.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Sometimes
but I honestly believe that, because I think some people are just baffled at my freedom, and and you saying that has made me think maybe it is because I fart so freeingly.
Yeah, no, I love that. It inspires me because I come from a farting family too, and so it's like I'm like, orange can farting family.
This was very like introspective, like in a way that I didn't expect.
Yeah, no, I mean,
we sort of uncovered things.
No, exactly. And like when I become friends with people, like I like to be like, I'm gonna take a shit. I'm gonna shit, and it's like. Let's
get over it.
Let's get over it. Like that's like kind of a barometer to me. If I fuck with this person, it's like we could talk about like, like shitting and farting.
Well, can I tell you one thing about you too that I don't think you clocked?
What?
And I think about not often, but often enough.
Oh my God. What?
One time you were helping me with an audition.
Oh my God.
And you were just like sat on a stool, like digging in your toenails. And I thought to myself at first, yeah, that's a little gross. But then I thought, I do that too, though. And I love playing with my toes. And he just, wow, how beautiful. He either felt like free enough and comfortable enough in his body to be digging in his toes like that, or he feels comfortable with me. You weren't even really like digging. You were just like now I feel bad. Now I feel like, wait, can I save his reputation?
No, I love this. No, it's okay.
No, you were doing that.
No,
and I was like,
good.
And I was like, wait, I should do that more. So now, like, because I like to, well, one, our shoes are too narrow and our feet need to be spread out. So I like to grip my toes like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm holding my hands with my foot.
Yeah.
Because it spreads out your feet a little bit better. I like to do that, and I just need to do that around people more.
No, I mean, like, let me tell you something. I still feel like I'm 3 years old. And my mom is someone who's like, when she sees me as an adult, she's like, stop picking your butt. Get your hand out of your nose. Ew, did you just sneeze in the food? Did you just stop? It's like kind of like that. So like me and my brother are both like, me, I guess worse, but I don't know. I still feel it.
Wait, that's so funny. Yeah, so no, like that like really stuck with me. So it's like the tongue and the digging in the toes. The tongue and the digging in the toes. I was like, I just need to be free. And I feel like just like sometimes like you don't even need to do anything other than exist to inspire someone else to be free like that. Like you didn't say, it was nothing you said.
That literally moved me a lot. Thank you so much.
It was nothing you said, but it was
what
you did.
It was something I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now when I help people with auditions, I'm always like farting and stuff.
Farting.
Yeah. Didn't book that. didn't
Oh,
book
I
it.
know. It was
It was
like
that
for a
Disney Channel thing.
Oh my God, you were perfect for that.
I always am. I always am, but just never enough.
Yeah. Hey, I always think every self-tape I do, I'm going to book and every video I send is going to go viral.
Well,
I'm always disappointed.
Same. Do you ever check like the shooting dates and you're already sort of like scheduling like, oh, okay, so I'll be busy this week. So like my friends will be like, can I come visit you in New York? And I'm like, well, so I actually just did 2 auditions that are going to shoot that time. Let's reschedule maybe.
I do that too.
It's like manifesting kind of.
I know, exactly.
I'm like, wow, I have a busy week. I just auditioned for something in June, February, and all this
like,
time.
I might not be able to see my family because I'm going to be in Toronto in March.
Oh, God, I'm everywhere. I'm in Toronto, then I'm in Vancouver, Atlanta. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, should we go back to them? Maybe. I feel like there's nothing else we need to discuss about that.
Okay.
Like what? Oh, well, I guess that's like a good, like an overshare. I overshared on the podcast earlier where I was like, well, my underwear is not always necessarily clean, but it's good to know her boyfriend was still going to like kiss her and stuff, even with literal shit in her pants.
I know, that's yeah, I agree.
Like maybe love is like not that, superficial about that stuff. It's like,
I know.
He was still kissing her and stuff, but was like, I don't want to take your underwear off.
You can look past.
Also, why didn't the boyfriend just, I mean, we already established maybe not the healthiest good relationship.
Sure.
Why didn't he just say, hey, there's a little bit of shit in here?
I think there's a little bit of poop. If you're in a relationship, I get it if it's a hookup, but it's like a relationship,
It's a relationship. Like, you can tell me.
You can tell, yeah.
You can tell me. Have you ever had that like food virus where you like vomit and poop at the same time?
No, not yet. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I realized.
And that's been the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for
No, that's pretty much it. I mean.
I know. I mean, like, I have been in hookups where there's been like some poop situation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but it's like, not like horrible, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Overshare.
Yeah.
I sometimes.
Okay. It's really loud.
What are you, a linebacker?
Lineman?
Lineman?
Is a linebacker a term?
Throw
it to my boys.
Football.
They don't know. Neither.
Yeah.
L.A.
LA boys.
LA boys.
Shit about sports.
It is? Oh.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. No, I'm saying like really football. You're like,
oh. Sure.
But sometimes when you hook up, when you do anal, I like to top sometimes.
Sure.
And like there will be shit that sometimes ends up on your.
Really?
Yeah.
I know this, but like I guess I thought you guys were like preparing more. But sometimes
sometimes it's impromptu. And actually in Puerto Vallarta, I was in a I was in a bathhouse and I was doing it with this guy, and then it ended up like there was that.
Wait, but isn't that a public place?
Yes, but there's a gay bathhouse where it's like that's the thing.
Okay, because
I
just watched that Conan.
We Spa.
Where he went to, is it We Spa?
Yeah, We Spa.
Where it said you can't have sex.
No, that's not like the place to do
Puerto
that.
Vallarta.
That's not Puerto Vallarta. No meth is happening in We Spa. That's just,
Yeah.
people who want to have a spa experience. But this was like a cruisy gay spa experience.
Okay.
Where this kind of thing happens. So I was, and then there was that. But I was just like,
hey,
we're all human beings. I'll just shower and I'm clean.
And it's totally fine. Okay, so like I guess like that like gross stuff like happens.
It happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like so
I'm like
uncomfortable
literally
from that story. You're like
I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, I can top.
How much hair are on buttholes usually?
Oh, well, it depends. Sometimes there's waxing, sometimes there's hair. Either way, it's great, I think.
Okay, so I guess what I'm learning is like people are just like chill. Like sometimes there's gross stuff going on, but like at the end of the day, if you're getting it, you're getting it.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you said at the end of the day, if you're gay, you're gay.
Oh, no. At the end of the day, you're gay, and it's just gross, sort of.
And it's a sin, and you're going to hell. But at the end of the day, you're gay.
But at the end of the day, just listen to Genesis ASMR, and Christ will save you.
Exactly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, that's beautiful.
Okay, wait. See, yeah, I just mentioned that just because I feel like I have like a lot of. I just mentioned that because I feel like I have like a lot of like butthole hair sometimes.
That's great.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean like I don't know.
Have you ever waxed your butthole?
No, but I've shaved it. I never shaved.
Oh, no,
I mean,
no,
I
no.
never
But then,
waxed.
but then it grows back and then
it grows
it's itchy.
back really itchy.
That's why I'm just like, don't even bother with all that stuff because it's like, itchy butthole's the worst. Oh, one time I almost had this sort of like, God, this is the grossest episode, but I'm okay with it.
Me too. Me too.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Okay
No,
with it.
one time I had this sort of like, I don't know if they were like worms, but like some. No, just something where I like my butthole is itchy like crazy.
You're like, you're like, not to be explicit, worms in my butthole. Literal worms.
Yeah. No, oh my God, wait. Okay, so episode 2 of the podcast, my friend texts me, he goes, hey, great podcast episode, love the podcast. Had to literally stop it because it was so gross. I was making food, but like great podcast. I was like, shit.
Yes.
I was like, shit. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, like it's fine.
It's so fine.
It's fine. Just don't make food while you're like, this is a commuter's podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
This podcast
like,
is for commuters.
And it's like, we're human beings. These are our things. And it's like we're trying to eliminate shame. And you shouldn't be eating food while we're having a cathartic Super Soul Oprah Sunday release. Yes. It's a commuter's podcast. It's a workout podcast. It's like I'm going on a walk and I'm really depressed, but I'm going to listen to this comedy podcast to try to remind myself that like it's totally silly and fun vibes and like keep the magic alive. Exactly.
And keep the magic alive and be silly.
That's what I'm saying.
And be silly and fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, see. Wait, Dylan, I loved having you on. I feel like we needed this.
I needed this, and I'm so happy I get to see you. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never said that before to anyone. You're my first.
Oh my God.
Wait, love. Is there anything you'd like to promote for the peoples where they can find you and things like this?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at @DylanAdler_, on TikTok at DylanAdler7, and I'm doing my Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Wait. Oh, is that a camera you're looking at?
Is it? Thank you. I've been looking at the wrong thing. I've been like, you can find me on Instagram at DylanAdler.
No, because I was like, what are you looking at?
I know. Thank you so much.
Right over here.
You can follow me on Instagram at DylanAdler_, TikTok at DylanAdler7, and I'm going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for all of August, where I'm going to be performing at the Pleasance Beside at 7 p.m. every night.
Whoa, the whole night of the festival?
Just 7 to 8 every night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's epic. Maybe I'll see you there. Excuse me?
Come.
Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I'll go. I don't know. Okay, I'm going.
Please go.
Okay, sweet. Okay, well, Dylan, thank you so much for being on the pod, and that's enough. This is our sign.